Hi, welcome to Kim Reads Urantia. I see you. Okay, we're going to read from the Urantia book as always. First, we're going to read from Light the Flame by Andrew Harvey. So this is good. We're going to read from September 3rd, Jesus' prayer in Gethsemane. Okay, this just says it all. Just little says it all. Abba, Father, all things are possible to thee. Remove this cup from me, yet not what I will, but what thou wilt. So saying, have mercy on me. I don't want to do this. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt. But not what I will, but if you will that I go through this, if it's your will, then it's okay. Because I know I can make it. Because you're with me. It's going to hurt. Yeah. That's with a lot of things. I also love how here at the beginning it says Abba. Abba is hey. There's the sun. Yep, that's my good son. Okay. Abba is not a rock band from Sweden. It's a designation of father used by especially by Muslim people that I know. They call their father Abba or Abo. Abo. And that's culturally significant. I like it. Abo. All things are possible to thee. So remove this cup from me, please. Yet not what I will, but what thou wilt. Even though this is a terrible thing to go through, death by crucifixion. But let's not forget that, Jesus wasn't the only person that was crucified. I mean, there's so many humans were crucified in the day. And this is what, we do to each other. And Jesus wants to be one of us. And he was truly one of us. Then he can't exempt himself from this treatment on the basis of, yeah, I'm God. I can't, I'm bigger than you, which is true. But, he wanted to be one of us in the truest sense. So that's what it's really about. What the crucifixion is about for me and what makes it powerful is that God made himself humble to be one of us. Right? To feel what we feel, all our pain and suffering. He didn't exempt himself from that because he wanted to know us. To me, that's more meaningful and touching than all of this, Jesus died for your sins and went to hell and wrestled with the devil so that you could be cleansed with the blood and all this. That stuff is always just goofy to me. I was just all like, yuck, I don't want to be cleansed with any blood, ew. Washed in the blood. Right, grody. But the Jesus was one of us. That's what blows me away. God, this immense, powerful, unlimited being wants to know what it's like to walk around and hear and to not be able to do things and to suffer. Wants to do that. What would that be like? I mean, that makes me feel privileged. That God wants to really know me. That's something that I didn't get from the Catholicism I grew up with or from any other source, from Taoism even when I studied Taoism or this book brought that home to me. The Urantia book brought that home to me. And that's incredible to me. Okay. I'm going to read from paper 17, part 3, or section 3, the reflective spirits. The 49 reflective spirits are of Trinity origin, but each of the 7 creative episodes attendant upon their appearance was productive of a type of being in nature resembling the characteristics of the co-ancestral master spirit. Thus, they variously reflect the natures and characters of the 7 possible combinations of the association of the divinity characteristics of the universal Father, the eternal Son, and the infinite Spirit. Again, I just got an image here again of because there's 3 of these for each super universe. So like the back of each super universe is toward paradise, right? And the master spirit is toward paradise, right? And so there's 3 of them projecting that in all the other directions, with the master spirit toward paradise, and then 3 directions all projecting out into all the directions of reality, the 4 directions. Hey Native America, 4 directions. So each super universe has 3 of them. Okay, all right. For this reason, it is necessary to have 7 of these reflective spirits on the headquarters of each super universe. Oh, no, there's not 3 of them. There's 7 of them. What am I thinking? I was thinking of the Ancients of Days. There's 49 of these. Right, 49 of them. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so well, then that blows that. Okay. All right. Well, let's just keep going. All right. There's 7 of these reflective spirits. Okay, but I'm not getting the reason. Oh, they reflect the natures and characters of the 7 possible combinations of the association of the divinity characteristics of the universal Father. Okay, right. The 7. So each one of these reflective spirits reflects, Father, Son, Spirit, Father, Son, Father, Spirit, Son, Spirit, Father, Son, Spirit. Got it. Okay. Each one of the 7 types is required in order to achieve the perfect reflection of all phases of every possible manifestation of the 3 paradise deities, as such phenomena might occur in any part of the 7 super universes. One of each type was accordingly assigned to service in each of the super universes. Okay, yep. These groups of 7 dissimilar reflective spirits maintain headquarters on the capitals of the super universes at the reflective focus of each realm. Okay. And this is not identical with the point of spiritual polarity. Okay. Point of spiritual polarity. What is that? these groups of 7. Okay. Okay, so then at the headquarters of the super universes, so they have a focal point, focus on each realm. Okay, the 7 lines intersecting at the center, but this is not identical with the point of spiritual polarity, which is what? The reflective spirits have names, but these designations are not revealed on the worlds of space. Okay, they pertain to the nature and character of these beings and are a part of one of the 7 universal mysteries of the secret spheres of paradise. So this is a mystery, the names of these reflective spirits. So there's an idea that if you know the name of something, you can call it and you can have power over it. Maybe it's something like that. The attribute of reflectivity, the phenomenon of the mind levels of the conjoint actor, the supreme being, and the master spirits, is transmissible to all beings concerned in the working of this vast scheme of universal intelligence. And herein is a great mystery. Neither the master spirits nor the paradise deities, singly or collectively, disclose these powers of coordinate universal reflectivity just as they are manifested in these 49 liaison personalities of Magiston. And yet, they are the creators of all these marvelously endowed beings. Divine heredity does sometimes disclose in the creature certain attributes which are not discernible in the creator. Okay, let's unpack this a little bit. Okay, because here, this is a property of the progeny of these divine beings here. Right, okay, so divine heredity sometimes discloses in the creature, does sometimes disclose in the creature attributes which are not discernible in the creator. So my sons have attributes that they got from me, probably, or their dad, I guess, that aren't discernible in me, but they got that from me, but it's not part of my conscious awareness or being. So it's undeveloped in me, but it can be developed in them. Okay, I get that. So that's a mystery here to these people here. Okay, like traits that skip a generation and stuff like that. Okay, I'm just like yeah, relating that here. Okay. Okay. I think Magiston, when they're talking about this point of spiritual polarity, I think that's Magiston. Right? Because Magiston is in paradise here, right? Right. So I think he's in paradise. Magiston is a true person, and we have their reflection on culminated in the personalization of Magiston. Magiston is the chief of reflectivity. I don't know. I think maybe the point of spiritual polarity. Okay, let's keep going then. The personnel of the reflectivity service with the exception of Magiston and the reflective spirits, are all creatures of the infinite spirit and Za's immediate associates and subordinates. Okay? The reflective spirits of each universe are the creators of their reflective image aids, their personal voices to the courts of the Ancients of Days. Okay, so then you got the reflective image aids, who are creations of the reflective spirits. And this is all this reflectivity service. So this is like this communication network here, like the World Wide Web in all of the grand universe here. These all they're all connected. They all stay in cahoots with each other through this reflectivity service. The reflective spirits are not merely transmitting agents. They are retentive personalities as well. So they have memories. Their offspring, the Seconophim, which are angels, right, are also retentive or record personalities. Everything of true spiritual value is registered in duplicate. And one impression is preserved in the personal equipment of some member of one of the numerous orders of seraphic personalities belonging to the vast staff of the reflective spirits. Okay, so this is recorded here. The reflective spirits have a copy of what's going on, and so do the Seconophim, seraphic records. The formal records of the universes are passed up by and through the angelic recorders. But the true spiritual records are assembled by reflectivity and are preserved in the minds of suitable and appropriate personalities belonging to the family of the infinite spirit. These are the live records in contrast with the formal and dead records of the universe. And they are perfectly preserved in the living minds of the recording personalities of the infinite spirit. Okay, so these reflective spirits, have the personalities, so they're connected right with the infinite spirit. And because they have living memory, but it's perfectly preserved, like a photographic memory. But I think, but then these duplicate copies, these dead records, are preserved in the Seconophim. Okay. So in your living records, we can have access not just to stuff long ago that happened long ago, like when you have like the ancient stuff here, ancient records of hieroglyphics or something, right? So we find all these, and that's like, okay, that's like a dead record, because we have to, we don't know how to interpret those things right away. So that's preserved like that. But a living record would be like, okay, we know exactly what was going on then. We know how to interpret this here. This is what this means in context, in modern context, in ancient context. Here, this is more applicable in this situation than in that situation. And this, there was no relevant context for this kind of development back in the day when this was made. So this really doesn't apply to such and such situation as you're saying it should, or something, all these things. Okay, so that's a living record. So it includes like the best interpretation of these data or incidences within the framework that was, so it preserves not just the information but the relative context. Yeah, okay, that's perfect. The reflectivity organization is also the news gathering and the decree disseminating mechanism of all creation. Yep, World Wide Web. It is the constant operation in contrast with the periodic functioning of the various broadcast services. Okay, so it is in constant operation, but there are various periodic broadcast services. But this reflectivity is always live. It's like always going on. It's like always, you can tune in, see what's live happening over there on the fifth universe, on the second, sector quadrant of the 32nd, constellation of such and such a universe, whatever. Yeah, like that. Tune in with that situation live via reflectivity. Everything of import transpiring on a local universe headquarters is inherently reflected to the capital of its super universe. And conversely, everything of local universe significance is reflected outward to the local universe capitals from the headquarters of their super universe. The reflectivity service from the super universes of time up to the super universes is apparently automatic or self-operating, but it is not. Okay, what? The reflectivity service from the universes of time up to the super universes is apparently automatic or self-operating, but it is not. It seems like it's self-operating, but it's not. It is all very personal and intelligent. So it's not just this automatic thing here like on autoplay. It's all very personal and intelligent. Its precision results from perfection of personality cooperation and therefore can hardly be attributed to the impersonal presence performances of the absolutes. Right. So remember, the absolutes are kind of this automatic pilot here, automatic thing that's going on. So this is not something this is something that's has personal input here. So it's like here, when you're tuning into the web, it's not on autoplay. They know you here, so they know they're going to present the most relative information to you, relevant information to you and what you need to know here for a certain situation here. So they're keyed in with that because it's intelligent. They know you. They know what you want to know about. While the thought adjusters do not participate in the operation of the universal reflectivity system, we have every reason to believe that all father fragments are fully cognizant of these transactions and are able to avail themselves of their content. During the present universe age, the space range of the Ultra Paradise reflectivity service seems to be limited by the periphery of the 7 super universes. Okay. Because there's stuff going out on the master universe level that is not being picked up here on the universe, on the grand universe level. Otherwise, the function of this service seems to be independent of time and space. It appears to be independent of all known absolute universe circuits. On the headquarters of each super universe, the reflective organization acts as a segregated unit, but on certain special occasions, under the direction of Magiston, all 7 may and do act in universal unison. as in the event of the Jubilee occasioned by the settling of an entire local universe in light and life, and at the times of the millennial greetings of the seven supreme executives. Okay, so sometimes Magiston gets involved with this, and all of these headquarters are operating in unison, and we're all broadcasting the party, the big celebration of Nebdon has finally entered the stage of light and life. That would be so cool. All right, love it. Okay. All right, thank you for being with me today. All right, we'll see you. Bye.